Hi guys, thank you so much for watching Minutes of Positivity. I'm Anupriya. Welcome to the show, Upbeat the Conversation with Anupriya. Today I have my professor with me, Dr. Falguni Vasavada. She is advertising professor and chairs strategic marketing area at MICA. She has done her 3 TED talks and she is a social media influencer who promotes body positivity. In this whole episode, we spoke a lot of things about education, her journey towards TEDx, her journey towards body positivity, and towards being a social media influencer. To listen this episode, watch it till the end, and I'm sure you're gonna love the conversation. Hello, Falguni ma'am. How are you?
हाय अनुप्रिया आई एम गुड आप कैसे हो
Matthew, how was the day?
Day was good, not very hectic because our like regular classes and all are off now because students have gone for internships. So I had a couple of meetings. So of course work goes on, but a little less hectic than what it would be in a teaching term. So, but overall very good. It was a good day.
Firstly, I would really appreciate you as a person. But I've been following you when I started up this course because I am very curious person to know about my mentors who are my professors, and I just checked it out. So you and Siddharth sir just always motivate me, always inspire me, and I'm always like, oh my god, I think I want to be like them. I want to learn from them
So
always,
sweet.
and
So sweet. Thank you.
thank you so much for coming into the show. And this really means a lot to me.
Pleasure, pleasure.
Okay, so my first question to you is how do you have a social media presence? Because I've been following you and I've seen your post, I've seen all of your videos. So I believe that you have very true and genuine followers because I
Yeah.
see comments also. So they love the content which you post, whether it is of marketing, whether it is of women empowerment, body positivity, or anything. So
Yeah. So, see, I think my relationship with social media goes as back as the days of Orkut. And I've always been very active on Orkut, then Facebook, then Twitter happened, then Instagram happened. And of course, LinkedIn always keeps happening on the side as a professional network, right? But I think your question, answer to your question ऐसे रहेगा कि जैसे आपने बोला बहुत ऑर्गेनिक फॉलोअर्स है सो मेरा ग्रोथ भी gradual hua hai. It's not like overnight, I have got these many followers. It has taken everywhere, 7, 8 years of pure mehnat, if I would say.
ah,
And तभी बढ़ते हैं जब when you are right at I think two things, content and conversations. Okay, so one is creating good content, that too with consistency, regularity, keeping in mind what you're good at, because everybody cannot create all kinds of content. तो
exactly.
ये एक समझ होनी चाहिए कि which content is getting appreciated more by your followers, उनको क्या पसंद आ रहा है, क्या चीज वो आपके साथ ज्यादा कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं, right? So based on that you keep changing, shifting, repurposing your content time and again. And secondly, I believe, which many people after they grow, they forget that conversation is a key for social media. This is not a one way medium, or it's not a passive मीडियम जैसे टीवी हो गया फॉर एग्जांपल, राइट? कि टीवी पे अगर आप कोई ब्रांड कोई ऐड दे रही है तो कंज्यूमर सामने कुछ नहीं बोल सकते बिकॉज इट्स अ वन वे मीडियम. तो
Hmm.
social media is an interactive medium. It's a two-way conversation point. So second, I think point where I fare, above average, I would say, is I enter into a lot of conversations. I reply to every message that I get. I'm always there for the
Yeah,
people and their queries. Their
yeah.
comments also I acknowledge. So I think content and conversations and consistency
Yeah,
in that over a period of time, I think has got me here. Yeah.
because this thing I also appreciate about you is that you try to respond. Even I've mailed you, you reverted me, and that's what I have not done a lot of follow up. So you are very prompt, and so this kind of nature brings you out here, whatever you're doing right now, because you're not losing your humanity at this position also. and you're very
Yeah,
kind and humble.
that I think everybody should take it as a given, because the day we feel that we are something, or the day we feel that we are above everybody else, and
Yeah,
we should
yeah,
bother, to even respond to people, I think that is the first day where your decline starts.
yeah, yeah.
वो एक तो चढ़ती होती है और एक पढ़ती होती है, right? In Gujarati we have these two words. So that is the first day, which is your पढ़ती की निशानी. पढ़ती meaning your decline.
Oh,
Okay, so I think I draw a lot of what should I say, inspiration from people who are leaders in their spaces but are very very humble, because who likes a good leader but who is arrogant? Nobody,
yeah, true,
nobody. Right?
true. Yeah.
So take a Narayan Murthy for example. आप उनको airport पे मिलोगे and you will go and tell कि sir, I'm so impressed by you. You are my role model. My name is Dr. Falguni. He'll say, oh, so nice to meet you. My name is Narayan Murthy. जैसे he'll also introduce himself as if कि कौन दुनिया में उनको नहीं जानता होगा, right? So
Right.
I think humility is a key. मतलब हम उसको बहुत ज्यादा अप्रिशिएट करके एक बहुत बड़ी बात बना दी है, बट इफ यू आर अ ह्यूमन you have to be humble, right? There is no other way to grow.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, so my second question to you is I've listened to your TED talk. So there is one you spoke about body positivity, and you gave it on in Gujarat. Okay, so I have listened it. Even I also feel that I am also a body conscious person. Like I think that my arms are broader, so I do not wear cut sleeve top. But I'm still trying to adjust in my body and loving it daily. But it takes gradually. So what made you to start talking about body positivity?
I think my own journey, because I think all of us as teenagers have very wrong idea of what beautiful is, and
Yeah.
somewhere our formative years in school with family, where we learn the whole idea about slim, fat, dark, skin, fair skin, flawless skin, freckles, pimples, height, all these things we learn either through our formative years in school or at home, or we learn it through popular culture, which is films, media, advertising, and they unfortunately define only one kind as beautiful, right?
Yeah,
So you will
yeah.
always see the size zero heroine, or you will always see this perfect skin, woman as mother of three people, this over sacrificing woman running around the house, but not a freckle found on her skin, or not one white hair, and hence there is a very skewed idea of beauty that is there in your mind. So I was always a fat girl, and as I was growing, I was very conscious about my body. I would not use the word shy, because maybe I was not, because I was scholastically a gold medalist. I was always in the top as far as my schooling is concerned. Academically, I was always this national level Garba player. I was surrounded by a very protective family. So I would not say that I was shy, or I was sulking, but definitely I was very conscious as a teenager, which meant exactly what you said. I would not wear any clothes but a salwar kameez with a dupatta totally wrapped around my body, tie my hair, not be any kind of experimentative person, even though I was a fashion lover then also, right?
Oh,
So yeah, I was usually in love with clothes, accessories, but they all somewhere I was suppressing myself as far as experimentation, expression is concerned. And as I started, what should I say, I completed my studies, I started earning, so you become financially independent, so you start looking at life with a newer perspective, because it
yeah,
gives you a lot of confidence, right?
yeah, yeah.
And then as I was in academics, so I started traveling for my conferences. Then dire dire I went abroad to present my papers. So that meant meeting a lot of different type of people, diving into different cultures, and understanding the whole notion of body positivity, and what happens when you accept yourself, and when you understand that you are different, but definitely you are not beautiful, right? So धीरे धीरे I started shedding off that layer of consciousness that I had, and I started experimenting with my hair, with my clothes that I was wearing. I started wearing every type of frock, jeans, Western, Indian, saris, ethnic, whatever came to my mind. I started experimenting a lot with my lipsticks, my shades, and considering because you're fat, you never found yourself attractive. So you
Yeah.
never knew that you can also do good makeup. So you start doing makeup. So dire dire you realize the wonder, okay, of being body positive, and when you own your body, what confidence you bring to the table, and suddenly you realize that hey, Falguni is much more than how she looks. Okay, so Falguni is much more than just being a fat girl, okay, or a
Yeah.
fat woman. And that realization hit me, and of course since then there has been never looking back. In fact, that was one of the reason why I chose social media to speak about body positivity and women empowerment, gender equality, body insecurities, because I thought that hey, if somebody tells this to that 13-year-old girl now, her whole life orientation and decision making will be different, right? So
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
not, I am being given a platform to impression young minds in a positive way, to talk to those mothers who keep telling their daughters to lose weight just because then they'll be marriageable as a candidate, rather than telling them that lose weight because fitness is important, because health is
Exactly.
important,
Yeah.
because I don't want you to get arthritis at a young age. Those are dialogues you should be having as a mother, right? So I think I have found solace in the fact that मेरे को 40 साल लग गए ये रियलाइज करते करते कि what total package dhamaka package a person can be if you own your body and if you're proud of who you are. तो मुझे और कोई 12-year-old को ये जर्नी में नहीं डालना है. I don't want any another teenage girl to take these 20 years of her life, yeah, 30 years of her life, realizing this and making inferior decisions. So I think that is my motivator. So right from the TEDx talk to whatever body positivity dialogue I have on social media, I think it circles around that, and the kind of impact that it makes is so huge that at the end of the day you feel very happy. I think that is
Exactly.
my eye on life
Because
moment. Yeah,
you're making somebody feel precious about their body, and I think
exactly.
that is the best thing. क्योंकि हमारी इंडियन सोसाइटीज में जो कल्चर है वो यही है कि पतले हो जाओ, तुम्हें सुंदर दिखना है, स्पेशली गर्ल्स को कि दूसरे
Yeah,
घर
rang
जाना
saaf
है.
karo.
हाँ, रंग साफ करो. इवन आई स्पोक अबाउट दिस थिंग कि हम क्यों फेयर एंड लवली देखते रहते हैं और उसको लगा लगा के और अलग अलग चीजों से एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं, रादर देन लविंग आवर ओन स्किन, comfortable in own skin. So it was a indeed beautiful journey of yours, and I'm glad that you are helping a lot of people and even me to accept my body even.
Yes.
So my third question is, as you're into education system from n number of years and you are very good in academics, so what transitions you have seen through this journey? Indeed, there were a lot of technological and environmental updates from the last 20 years. What are the changes you have a significant impact you create education system from 2000 to 2020?
So see, I'm teaching. I'm full-time professor of marketing since now 23 years. This is my 24th year, and since I teach higher education, that is
Hmm.
MBA and PhD level, like as in post graduation, I can talk about that, and I'll not talk about schooling or
Hmm.
primary education. Broadly, I can, but I'm not an expert in that area, so I'll refrain from doing that. But broadly, if you ask me about the transitions that have happened in higher education, I think there has been a revolution as far as teaching and learning both is concerned. So the teaching part has also undergone changes and the learning part has undergone changes. Now, why do I say so? If I go back to teaching, then content and pedagogy both have changed, because now we are moving more towards world of technology, open borders,
Hmm.
internet has happened our lives. Social media has happened in our lives. It's we are talking already about boundaryless countries. You know, we have peer groups which are sitting in other countries, other cultures. So the awareness levels are different. Market economies have changed. Competition is today very, very different. So before 20 years, a vada pav maker in Bombay was competing with another vada pav maker in Bombay.
Yeah.
Today, that vada pav is competing with a burger, with a, with a hot dog, with a quesadilla, with a panini. So anything that comes under QSR, that is quick service restaurants, right? So look at the way in which markets have exploded. Look at the way in which consumers today are more aware, and hence content wise we have become much more industry focused. Okay, it's
Yeah.
of course there is the huge importance of theory. You cannot undermine the foundation of any subject. So theoretical understanding is today given in higher education, but it's not left there. Okay, so if I'm teaching, let us say, some theory of psychology in advertising, I'm also telling students how this is getting applied in real life when they will
Yes.
go out and industry. So it's very application oriented, case study driven, live cases. We are, partnering with industries and bringing it to the class. Lot of networking with industry people and asking them to come and teach, a few classes in our courses. And also, I think student side, the awareness level is very high. Today, they have Google and Wikipedias of the world. And not to forget, they've grown up in a multimedia environment. Okay. So the way in which you teach also has changed. That is pedagogy, right? So it's more engagement driven. It is more user friendly. We treat students as our consumers and think, what will tick with them. So rather than doing the old way of, lecturing or giving notes, we use more videos. We use TED Talks in our classes. We use animated videos. We use role plays, simulations. So huge transitions and huge changes I have seen. In fact, I started from that projector wala era, where in that plastic
Yeah.
page, right, with that marker sketch pen, so that it will get projected on the wall. And from there we went to PowerPoint. From PowerPoint today we have gone to, everything online, cloud servers, Google computing systems, the Google Classroom and whatnot. So I think huge changes, content wise, pedagogy wise, and learning wise also from students end.
Okay.
I hope I answered your question.
Yes, 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 100%. So where do you see your education system in the 2030s, and how today's children should prepare themselves skill wise?
In the 2030s, I see more student driven learning systems in education. So already we are talking about flipped classroom, where
Yeah.
the onus of learning is not only on the teacher, but it's on both sides. So the teacher and the student are equally responsible for the learning. So I see more and more flipped classroom methodology in 2030. I also see a lot of practice driven education in 2030. I also see a lot of digital and data driven education focus as far as content is concerned, because today data is everywhere, right? Today digital is everywhere. It's no longer
Everywhere.
a
Yeah.
special,
Exactly. Yeah.
मतलब आप ई कॉमर्स ले लो, आप एचआर ले लो फॉर एग्जांपल, राइट? एचआर में भी कितना सारा डिजिटल रिक्रूटमेंट, डेटा ड्रिवन रिक्रूटमेंट, राइट? एचआर एनालिटिक्स, एचआर टेक. Okay, all these are key terms coming from the HR field. Similarly finance देखो, similarly accounts देखो, similarly management. And मेरा marketing field तो यार, of
So
course it
broad
is driven by
है. Yeah. It's endless.
so,
It's endless.
yeah. Yeah. So if the second part of the question was very interesting, where you asked how should students prepare for this shift. See, एक ही चीज है, like I kudos to students, awareness, knowledge, media exposure, but social media ने क्या कर दिया है कि लोगों को डेप्थ में जाना भुला दिया है. So
हाँ.
everybody knows at the surface level, but they, when you ask two more questions, they'll say link भेजता हूँ मैं आपको, आप खुद पढ़ लेना. So in your own field, okay. I think my message to the students would be that read well in your area of interest, not everything, okay? But whichever is your field that you're going to choose to go and further study, You need in-depth knowledge, because that's what differentiates you from any other person who is browsing the same subject on social media. So depth is somewhere going to be go missing more, and hence I'm saying prepare for that, develop that depth of knowledge.
So I would like to say you here one thing, that you teach branding, you teach about marketing. Okay, even I have attended your sessions, but I these days this is very common that every creator is giving social media growth hack tricks, and I don't know, like, then why are the institutes there? Why are they teaching about the marketing? Why are they teaching about digitalization? So, what is your point of view here? Because I feel
So
that,
I think, see, it is a choice, right? So if you want to learn in a holistic way, anybody would enroll in a college, anybody would go for certification,
yeah,
anybody would go for a degree program, but everybody cannot pay, no, for that.
yeah,
So hence, then you go to YouTube, you go to these, podcasts, you go to these short videos where there are people who are teaching you hacks. So, say for example, somebody would go and do a course from a reputed institute because he or she wants a long-term future in the
yeah.
digital marketing industry. Okay, and one day they dream of starting their own agency. So
Hmm.
makes sense for them. But
Yeah,
for somebody who is only going to do SEO, for example, only search engine optimization, right? It's a skill which today, thanks to social media, you can quickly learn it from YouTube. I see that as positive, because I don't see that as negative, because not everybody in India would be inclined to have money for, have time for doing, proper professional courses. And hence, today there are more avenues that have opened, and educational institutes will have to understand this, that way, when there are free YouTube tutorials, why would somebody come to us? So what is our value add? That is another question for 2030 for educational institutes.
yeah, yeah, true. But I
So I
strongly,
see it.
oh, that is wonderful. Even I see it, because the courses, the amount of fees they're charging is very minimal. Everybody can afford it. They can learn how to start gradually, and then they
And there are
use.
free tutorials. There are
Ha,
free
there
free
are
thing
free.
stuff also available.
Yeah, yeah. But somewhere I feel it a bit negative is because, क्योंकि कितनी बार क्या होता है ना कि आप गलत चीजों को भी प्रमोट करने लग जाते हो, and people start believing on it. I would not say the name of the creators, but ऐसे collaborations होते
No,
हैं.
no, see, we will not go into that, but
Yeah,
usme, see, I believe that the choice is yours, no, who
yeah,
is subscribing to such things. So,
yeah,
आज information इतनी है, आप informed choice लो. Go and talk to your mentors. उनको दो तीन options दिखाओ कि इसमें से हम क्या follow करें और क्या ना करें. So there are always ways of
yeah.
making an informed choice. So that is, the onus is on the user, the buyer of that
Hmm.
expertise, not on the content creator.
Content creation. Yeah. So my next question to you is, if your success is a recipe, then what will be the most important ingredient in this? And what is that one thing it would be tasteless without it?
Oh, so sweet. I think the most successful ingredient would be my genuineness,
Okay.
authenticity.
Okay.
Okay, so telling you that, oh, this is not my area, I would not know.
Hmm.
That is genuine, right?
Hmm.
That makes you also very vulnerable as an individual. So on Instagram, also, like right now, I'm saying that, see, times are very depressive. So don't think that I'm not affected. I also get sleepless nights. I also get anxiety because I'm not comfortable with so many number of people who are dying, and full day I'm sitting as an influencer and amplifying stuff on Twitter and Instagram. So I get much more negative news than anybody else would get, right? But still I'm telling them that since it is nothing in our control, at least I'll come here and make you a little bit smile more. So that is genuineness. So I think my secret in successful ingredient would be genuineness, and one ingredient without which everything would look dull and dry has to be humor and enthusiasm.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I have a very natural sense of humor, and I can laugh on myself. I can laugh on very humdrum, situations in life. For example, just to give you an example and to your viewers also. So I am this feminist, very strong woman, financially empowered. I'm very financially independent. I'm mentally independent. So, but when me and my husband go out and I step down from the car to buy vegetables, so स्टोर से जाके मैं जोर से लोग सुन सके ऐसे मैं मेरे हस्बैंड को एम्बेरस करने के लिए बोलती हूँ कि पैसे तो दो, लेडीज के पास थोड़ी पैसे होंगे, because others don't know. And my husband is like, he can't control his laughter, okay, because he knows that she is this hard woman to handle. She does her own tax planning, and ये क्या बोल रही है, so creating humor out of very normal situations of your life. I think that is where this is where I feel that this perks up my content, so that is that garnish, I would say.
Oh my
Which
God.
is,
I have seen your videos of, making dishes and telling people about your humorous story behind it. Even I've listened to your latest video, which you were saying कि 12 बजे तक आप एप्पल साइडर खाओ, आप एप्पल साइडर पियो, आप चिया सीड पियो, खाली पेट पियो, ये सब खाली पेट पियो. तो 12 बजे तक इंसान खाली पेट क्या था?
और आदमी बेचारा काम पे कब जाए यार, ये पूरा टाइम ये रूटीन चलता रहेगा तो काम कौन करेगा हमारा.
This is so true. Even I made this, see this video to my mother, and she was laughing कि अरे ये तो बिल्कुल सच बोल रही है. मैं इतना
Exactly.
there I feel it, connectivity, the relatability which your content is कि जो हम दूसरे घर में देखते हैं, जो हम हमारे घर में देखते सुनते हैं अक्सर कि ऐसा करो ऐसा करो. So this was really nice. Coming to the rapid fire questions, so these are very quick and fun questions. Tell me your darkest secret which you have converted on social media, only you knows it, but people don't.
Actually, there is none. My face is my life is like an open book. Actually, there is none.
Okay. One materialistic thing which motivates you.
Clothes and lipsticks and jewelry. Not one, sorry, three.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years next?
See, I honestly believe in living now, because nobody can project what is going to happen the next second. I'm not saying this because of the situation which we are currently in, but overall, I completely believe in living in the present. I don't cry over things which have happened in the past, and I try not to overthink about what will happen in the future.
I think this I need to learn from you. Oh my God.
Yeah, but the only thing I'll tell you honestly, that the only thing that worries me about future is this unknown fear of death of your loved ones.
Yeah.
Beyond that, nothing worries me. Okay, so like I don't know, and I'm a very happy-go-lucky person. If I want to go slow right now in my career, I'll go slow. Because for me, happiness is more important than the next milestone. So then how do I project? Because कल को मुझे fast run करने का भी इच्छा हो सकती है ना. So 10 years from now, I may be much higher than what I would extrapolate right now. So it's actually not possible.
I think this is the
ये
best
इंटरव्यू में से
learning.
HR वालों को ये क्वेश्चंस निकाल देना चाहिए. कैसे लोगों को पता चलेगा where they will be? पहले उनके प्रेजेंट तो ठीक से करो, तो इंक्रीमेंट अच्छा दो, अप्रेजल अच्छा करो, तो ये साल तो अच्छा जाने दो, फिर नेक्स्ट ईयर का देखेंगे.
ये क्वेश्चन मुझसे आई थिंक हर इंटरव्यू में पूछा है, वेयर डू यू सी योरसेल्फ इन नेक्स्ट 5 इयर्स और 3 इयर्स, और मैं ऐसे होती हूँ कि मैं जिंदा बचूंगी तो मैं ऑफ कोर्स अपनी ग्रोथ देखूंगी.
Exactly. I don't know. See, right now मेरा ड्रीम है कि 10 years from now means I'll be 56. Okay, so मेरा ड्रीम है कि after 52, 53, I want to resign from a full time 9 to 6 kind of a job and do more freelance, teach of course, but do it at my own pace. But who knows, that time my income may be so important that I may not be able to leave the job.
Yeah,
so you have to be ready.
You have to get ready.
Life does not run on a Yash Raj movie kind of dreams or that portrayal of that character Maya in Dil To Pagal Hai. Life ऐसे नहीं चलती है ना. You never know. मतलब you may not need money, but maybe my brother needs more money, so for him I may earn. God forbid ऐसा कुछ हो, but I'm just saying. So it's impossible.
Okay, So where are you right now? Was it expected by you always?
Yes, I think
So
wherever
you,
I am, I'm very happy. Somewhere, I love being known to people. And I will not underplay it. I love fame. Okay, I love more and more people knowing me. थोड़ा वो celebrity वाला feel. Of course, it has taken a lot of work to reach there. मतलब मैंने consciously try नहीं की है यहाँ पहुँचने के लिए. But wherever I am, I think I enjoy being in the limelight.
I
So
think it's
I'm happy.
good. It's good if you are not hurting people intentionally or unintentionally, and you're
वो
not
तो
playing on
कोई भी लेवल
somebody's.
पे रह के आप हर्ट कर सकते हो ना. वो तो कुछ ना कर पे भी आप हर्ट कर सकते हो. So that is, I
Huh.
think, a different story altogether.
Yeah, but it's good that you are so honest and very straightforward. It has to be.
Yeah, and I love it. See, I love flaunting on social media. I love taking pictures and posting pictures. I love interacting with people. So I think I love helping people through my, whatever privilege status I am in right now, or wherever I've evolved as a woman. So I
Mhm.
love helping other women see that, that position that they can have in life. So I think I'm very happy wherever I am.
That's really fantastic. So if you get a chance to correct a mistake, what it will be?
I think if I would love if I would get a chance, I would love to go back and do my PhD from good university in US.
Oh, that's only one.
Only one. Otherwise, I think everything was. I have good parents. I had a very good set of grandparents. We were that high middle income group, who would every 2 years go in Indian Railways, take leave travel concession of my government employee parents. Both were working. And I've seen the entire of India. तो मुझे ऐसा नहीं कि मैंने abroad हम क्यों नहीं गए थे. So I don't think I need to correct any other thing. I have a very good husband. He's also equally feminist. Yeah, otherwise I'm a bit होते ही नहीं शायद. I have very good set of in-laws family, so I'm completely blessed. मुझे और कुछ change नहीं करना. But maybe like PhD wise, my learning would have been much, much more if I would have gone and done it from a US university. That I completely feel.
Okay, so one advice which you would like to give to my listeners in adults and including teenagers also.
So I think across generations and age group, only one thing, that being you is a superpower. Never underestimate that. And when I'm saying being you, it means who you are, your authenticity, your genuineness, what differentiates you. Take inspiration from people around you, but don't become like them because you are unique. Accept your body, kill the insecurities one baby step at a time, right? Whatever you are, love the shape of you, and make yourself much more than how you physically look, how your body features are, how your face features are. If you feel that the sex allocated to you at birth is not what the gender you associate with is, it will take a lot of struggle, but please come out and enjoy your identity, because all that is a part of being you, right? So never be what should I say, a fake person. Always be a genuine person, because being you, again I'm repeating, is a superpower. Never forget your roots. Never be ashamed about from where you came from. Never be ashamed about the humble beginnings, either in your personal life or in your professional life. Never ever think that I should not be talking about my parents because they are uneducated and they are in a village. So that is, I think, that is something wrong somewhere in your identity. You're faking it. Okay, so being you is a superpower. Claim
That's
it.
fantastic. That's fantastic. Even I have written about this thing, being you, because I have recently discovered the power of being you. So it is very,
Yeah.
very inspirational and very important for everyone to understand this thing. Um, Thank you so much for being here and talking about everything, and delivering
Sure.
things in such a manner where even I am also learning, the listeners are going to learn and they're going to love it.
Oh my God.
You are a
Lots
wonderful
of
person.
love to you for doing this. Thank you for having me over. And I feel more the people, more the number of people who will listen to these dialogues that we have had today, I think more smiles will be created. So I look
100%.
forward.
100%, because I'll be linking to your TEDx talk, to your all
Yeah.
of the three TED talk, where people
Yeah.
can actually go ahead, and even you have talked about the happiness.
Yes. There are
Yes,
three TEDx
there are
talks.
three.
You should
Yeah.
link all that. And please link my social media
Yeah.
handles as well.
Everything, I'm going to link it down below. It was a memorable and precious conversation
Thank
with
you.
you. I'm very honored to have you today in this show, and I'm
Pleasure.
going to link down your Instagram handle, your Twitter handle, and everything, so people are
Yes.
going to directly reach out to you if they have any kind of issues regarding the body
Yes.
positivity or
Thank
anything.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
And
And I think with prayers to God that everything turns back to normalcy and everybody stays safe and everybody heals in this world today.
yeah, yeah, that's the absolutely goal right now, because people are dying because of such
Yeah.
things. So thank you everybody
Cool.
for listening it, and I'm going to put all of the social media handles of Falguni ma'am in the description box below. You can check out, you can directly reach out to her, to me. Thank you for your valuable time, precious time. I'm going to end this podcast right away. Please do share your suggestions, feedback, questions. We will be happy to serve you all. Thank you.